Moisturizers are an essential part of skincare, and as a board-certified dermatologist, I frequently get asked about what I recommend. I'm going to share with you guys my all-time drugstore favorite facial moisturizers, and they're all $20 or less. My name is Dr. Jenny Liu. I'm a board-certified dermatologist, and welcome to my YouTube channel. Now, before we jump into what I recommend, I want to just say a few things about moisturizers. All skin needs a moisturizer. Even if you have oily skin, you still will benefit from using a moisturizer. When you look at a moisturizer, an effective moisturizer contains three components. Occlusives, so ingredients like petrolatum or fatty acids like shea butter that helps to seal in moisture. Two, emollients, ingredients like panthenol or even certain fatty acids that helps to seal in moisture but also soften the skin. And three, humectants. Most commonly well known is hyaluronic acid as well as glycerin that helps to draw water to the top layer of the skin to keep the skin supple and hydrated. I'm going to share with you today moisturizers that I really like for all skin types, from dry to sensitive, mature skin to those with oily skin. So hopefully this will give you guys some ideas when you are shopping a moisturizer for your skin type. First one that I recommend is the Cetaphil Redness Relieving Nighttime Moisturizer. This retails for about 15 bucks. I really like this one for dry and most importantly, sensitive skin. It contains ingredients that are really helpful for soothing sensitive skin, great for those with rosacea prone skin. It contains licorice, caffeine, and allantoin, which are ingredients that we know that help to fight inflammation and soothe the skin. In addition, it contains ceramide, shea butter, and fatty acids that helps to support and repair the skin barrier. This moisturizer is fragrance free, so again, very suitable for those with sensitive and rosacea prone skin. Now I have to say, I don't have rosacea, but I do have more dry skin. With that, especially in the winter time and with my job and having to wear a mask, my skin has definitely become more sensitive. And this is by far the only moisturizer that I've used that really hasn't caused burning on my skin personally. I would take the redness relief name with a grain of salt. We know that individuals with rosacea will often have redness due to a broken capillary from the sensitivity. So don't expect this moisturizer to really remove that redness component because that really ultimately it needs to be treated with like light or laser treatment. However, if you are experiencing redness from more skin irritation, I do feel that the ingredients in this moisturizer and the formulation, which is like a thicker cream, will help with that component. It is pretty hydrating and moisturizing. So if you have oily skin, you may not like the feel of this as much, but for me and for most individuals with more dry, sensitive, and rosacea prone skin, I think this is a great one to consider. The next one I really like is the Cerave Skin Renewing Nighttime Moisturizer. This retails for about 19 bucks. This is a very rich moisturizer. Great for, again, sensitive skin, dry skin, as well as mature skin. It contains Cerave's blend of essential ceramides, hyaluronic acid, niacinamide, as well as a blend of peptides. And it's a really great hydrating moisturizer. I personally love this one because for me, I love a thicker moisturizer at night. And also for those who have more aged skin or looking for a more affordable moisturizer to fight signs of aging, I think this is a really great option. The peptides in here really help to temporarily plump the skin, and there are some good data showing that peptides can improve the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles. Also, I think this is a great option for those who are starting to use a retinol to help you tolerate your retinols more and combat the irritation and dryness that you will often experience with a retinol or retinoid-based product. I don't really recommend using this in the morning. It is a little bit too heavy, thick, and slightly greasy, but at night it's a perfect one that I often will use on my skin, especially during the winter. Next up is La Roche-Posay's Toleriane Double Facial Repair Moisturizer. This retails for roughly $20, and I think this is just a really great all-around moisturizer that can be used by pretty much all skin types. It's very, very versatile. It is oil-free, but yet it's still very hydrating and moisturizing. It contains ceramide, glycerin, and niacinamide. That's great for repairing and soothing the skin barrier. It's fragrance-free, so also great for those with sensitive skin. It's also oil-free. The formulation is a hydrating cream, but very lightweight and absorbs really quickly. So for those with acne-prone skin that are wanting something a little bit more substantial for the winter time, I think this is a great moisturizer to try. For those with more dry and sensitive skin, you know, I think test it out for the winter. Depending on where you live, I think this is a great option. For me, with more dry skin and living in the tundra here in Minneapolis, when we frequently have days where it's like negative 20 degrees out, I just want something a little bit heavier and thicker at night. But I will often use this as my morning moisturizer because it absorbs really quickly. It still is very hydrating and a great one to use under sunscreen. So next up is one of my all-time favorite gel cream formulations in drugstores, and that is the Neutrogena Hydro Boost Gel Cream for extra dry skin. This one I love because it is number one, fragrance-free, so great to use for those who have more sensitive skin. Even though it's a gel cream formulation, it's a little bit lighter, but it's still very hydrating, so great for those with more dry skin. I think this is like the Roche-Posay Toleriane, fairly versatile and can be used by all skin types, just depending on kind of where you live and the season. Neutrogena has done quite a bit of clinical studies on their Hydro Boost line, and their Hydro Boost line is really well known for hyaluronic acid. And they have various different molecular weights of hyaluronic acid that kind of help to improve the skin moisture barrier at various levels within the top layer of the skin to help draw water and temporarily plump the skin, improve dry skin, dehydrated skin, and the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles. And I love the fact that it's a gel cream because even though it's got that cream word in there, it absorbs quickly, doesn't feel sticky, but still is able to provide adequate hydration. If you have oily skin, I think this is a great option to use all year round. For those with dry skin, I think this is a great option to use as your morning moisturizer under sunscreen in the summertime or all year round, again, depending on where you live. And this is a great option for those who tend to have more oily skin but get dehydrated, so you're wanting really to improve that hydration but not wanting anything heavy or greasy or oily. My last favorite drugstore moisturizer, and this is great for those with oily skin who don't really want to use a moisturizer or who have oily skin but get easily dehydrated, check out Verse Dew Point Moisturizing Gel Cream. But this one I love because literally it's so lightweight, and I think for those who are with oily skin or live in more like a humid environment, this one literally it feels like after it's absorbed that you haven't really put anything on your skin. It's also fragrance free, so for those with more sensitive skin, I think you can definitely try it out. It contains hyaluronic acid, green tea, and aloe. Ingredients are very helpful for soothing, plumping the skin, and repairing the skin moisture barrier. How I would use this for me is I loved using it in the summertime. Again, for those with oily skin that get or just have purely dehydrated skin and want something lighter, I highly recommend checking this one out. So that's it, guys. Those are my top 5 drugstore moisturizers for $20 or less. If you enjoy this video or want to know more about my other moisturizers that are not limited by price, comment below and let me know. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my YouTube channel. You can find more of me on my social media on Instagram as well as TikTok. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.